What's going on, everyone? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. It's Ian K, where today I'm over at Taco Bell to take a look at their latest promo that's got a very familiar name, but obviously this one looks just a little different. And of course I'll explain, so stay tuned because we're going to be going in on both versions of this quote-unquote all-new Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco, now available in both Chipotle and Avocado Ranch.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Oh, Taco Bell, what's old is new again. It's got to be the longest running joke ever because whenever I review the new items that you guys have over here, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be using 6 or 7 of the main ingredients that I've always checked out here over the years. And honestly, with the exception of the chicken, this is actually feeling a little new. So without further ado, feast your eyes on what they're calling the Cantina Crispy Chicken Tacos over here. And honestly, the presentation is looking pretty good, guys. Of course, Taco Bell goodness, that familiar flour tortilla action, but it's what's on the inside that counts, right? So let's take a look at what's on the inside. In this case, what we've got is a lot of really tasty Taco Bell goodness on display for you guys. Starting off with the actual chicken itself, on the inside of this warm flour tortilla, you're gonna find a tortilla chip coated chicken that they've had in the past here, obviously fried up to a crispy golden brown. And of course, it's topped off with lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. And with this version, we've got avocado ranch. So definitely a nice combination, and the avocado ranch is always a nice addition to the food over here, guys. Very, very nice on this one for sure. Moving on to the next one, we've got the exact same ingredients with the exception of the sauce. So of course, the tortilla chip chicken on the inside, fried up to a crispy golden brown once again, and naturally topped off with lettuce, tomatoes, and cheese. And in this case, creamy chipotle sauce for a little bit of kick. So very nice in terms of the presentation, guys. Again, it's very familiar Taco Bell goodness. And like I said, what's old is new again. So let's not waste any more time on these. Let's get into them. Yeah, I can't really hate on them too much, regardless of how many times they've recycled these ingredients. But when it comes to the chicken, that's really the newest thing in this, because the tortilla chip chicken that they have on this one is really something that's actually very special, very unique to Taco Bell. And I've reviewed all versions of this. Take a look at that playlist that's popping up on your screen here right now. A lot of the good stuff from back in the test market days to all the variations up till right now. So very excited to give this a go. Let's try the avocado ranch version first. And again, really loving the combination of that goodness on the inside here. We'll go for a couple of bites of each, and then we'll see exactly how new this really is. Hang on. That chicken is the highlight right there. Yeah, that chicken is a major highlight with this one, guys. I mean, you'd expect that with the outer coating being tortilla chip based, of course, with the light Mexican spices and all the stuff that it's got in general. But with the Cantina name, I was kind of expecting something along the lines of the crispy melt taco that they had not that long ago. That Cantina crispy melt goodness, a lot of cheesy goodness with that fried outer shell. That was really, really tasty. But with this, it's Cantina in name only, but at the same time, very nice in terms of the overall quality of the chicken. And of course, with all the stuff on the inside of this one, the avocado ranch is a pretty amazing situation, and all the other things that you're seeing here with the cheese, the tomatoes, the lettuce, it's definitely doing a nice job adding additional flavor overall. But even still, with that upscale Cantina name, this one is kind of smacking still of a value menu item, so it's got that flair to it. Even though the quality of the chicken is better, I see why the premium may be there in terms of the price. But for me, this really shouldn't be above like $1.50, $2 tops, to be honest, guys, because it really does feel like value menus. Let's go for one more bite on this one, and of course we'll get into that creamy chipotle because I really want to get into that one. But this is still pretty tasty, guys. Not bad. Yeah, this is kind of a been there, done that situation right now, guys. And like I said, with the familiar flavors of Taco Bell, I'm okay with what I've got here right now, aside from the price being a little bit more than I think it should be. But the quality of what you're getting overall is pretty tasty. I just think this needs to be just a little less expensive. But still, that tortilla chip goodness of the chicken is really shining on this one. Not bad. All right, and as for the creamy chipotle variant, again, a very familiar situation here as it focuses in. Lots of creamy chipotle sauce you can kind of see on the top over there. This one looks like it had a little bit more across the board of everything. So very excited to give this one a shot. Let's see how different it really is, hopefully. Okay. Well, the sauce is different. Same thing. Well, just like the other, the star of the show, of course, is going to be the chicken. And in this case, the combination of the chipotle sauce to go along with that tortilla chip outer goodness on top of the light spicing of the chicken itself. And again, what you've got here is a pretty solid long chicken tender, essentially, with all of that goodness, all the same stuff on the inside of this one. No difference with the exception of the sauce. The creamy chipotle is pretty nice. I still favor the avocado ranch. I just think that's just more of a creamier type of flavor. Even though they're calling this one creamy chipotle, it's very nice overall. But like I said again, value pricing is what these need to be at, guys. This is just a regular taco, but again, I think I see the reason why it's up there is because of the premium of the type of chicken. I get that, but at the same time, I think Taco Bell can drop the price on this one just a little bit. So yeah, a pretty tasty combination of the goodness, the very familiar goodness that you know over here at Taco Bell. And again, with the quality of the chicken being what it is, that's really the main highlight with this one. I'm really digging the overall presentation, and naturally the creamy chipotle is absolutely delivering. So let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap this review up with the rating coming up next. But guys, not bad for what this is, although I do think it's a little bit of a lazy promo considering this is really nothing special, to be honest, guys. Nothing special at all. One more bite. Well, I guess you more or less get what you pay for, and even though this one does feel a little bit more expensive than it needs to be, the quality is very tasty, and it's that vintage Taco Bell flavor you're getting with all the condiments that are on this, but with that chicken being the premium highlight of this one for sure. That tortilla chipped outer coating goes pretty nicely with any of the sauces that you put on this, and honestly guys, that really is the standout, as it should be. Definitely a very tasty item either way, and I am glad to have checked this one out, regardless of the price point.
Order ahead and pick yours up at our contactless drive-thru.
All right, I know, I'm really harping on the price point with this one, but guys, with everything going up in price across the board in every industry out there right now, you really got to come with it if you're going to be charging anything over $250 for something like that, or at least close to that price point, especially for fast food. But still, I'm glad to have checked that out, and depending upon your sauce of choice, it's easily something pretty tasty to try. And I have a feeling many of you are going to. So overall, I think I'm going to give this one a double rating because it's really the same product. The only difference is the sauce that you choose. Some people may like avocado, some people may like creamy chipotle, one better than the other. For me personally, I like the ranch, but overall, I'm going to have to give these quote-unquote new Cantina crispy chicken tacos over here at Taco Bell just an okay 7 out of 10. Again, it's all the same stuff that you know and love from Taco Bell. In this case, the return of a fairly recent new item they've added to the menu every so often. The tortilla chip coating on the outside of that chicken is pretty amazing. And all the versions I've done in the past, it's been the same. This is just another variation of that with some very familiar sauces. But still, it's done pretty well. Alright, so I've got one simple question for you. Out of these two versions, if you've tried both of them, which is your personal favorite and why? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yep, I can't hate on you too much, Taco Bell. I mean, aside from the price point, it's still pretty delicious either way. I just wish I got a little bit more for the money. That's all I'm saying. Still, pretty solid. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews, but just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya!